Hey, this is Luke with Goo Gaming, coming to you with Logan's top 5 deck profile. First week in the Zoo format, he was playing Infernoid Zoo, and that's what he's playing.
I only played 40 cards because lawn mowing is just inconsistent. So I played 3 Terra Top and a Tech Totem board. I feel like if you're not playing these, you should probably not be playing this format.
Fair.
3 Decatron. This card's kind of unique. Everyone knows its first ability, which is you can send an Infernoid from your deck to the graveyard and it copies its effect. But it also has this other effect, is when you normal summon it, it makes your opponent discard Max E. And then they just look stupid.
You're round 8, discarded Maxi off that, and I just about lost.
It happened 8 times.
8 rounds.
Then you play just the standard 2 Nuku, 2 Deviati,
I hate this card.
2 Sidamus, 1 Atondel, and 1 Sajet. I guess is how you pronounce him. The only reason you play him is do the combo where you bring out double Decatron and him with Void Feast.
Broken.
And then you play 2 Harmadeck, and then 1 Petrula. He was actually better than I thought he was going to be. My opponent actually...
Which one is he? What does he do?
he pops back row, but the only reason that he was good because he's a level 4, and my opponent Ghost Ogre'd me, and I made an Emerald with him, and then activated Barrage, like that next turn, and won the game.
Nice.
So that's all the Infernoids. You don't play very many. You want your deck to be very consistent, and you don't really ever draw them. Then your Zoo cards, you play 3 Momarat, and then 2 Whiptail. You don't play Thoroughblade, he's not good. And but Whiptail is actually really good because, you know, obviously standard plays, but he, like, I honestly signed out the second one every game, but there wasn't a card in my deck that I'd rather it be. So honestly don't know if I would change it, but I did sign it out every game just because it just wasn't very good. And then my last 2 monsters were 2 Maxi, because you have to main the deck this card. Spells, 3 Barrage. This card's broken. Like, all my spell cards are broken. 3 Vanishment. If you open this card, you win.
You
like,
win.
If it resolves, you're going to win the game. And then 3 Imagination. Same thing. Well, I only resolved it once and actually lost that game. So,
Wow.
but I like the theory.
And that's alright. Spells and monsters.
Yeah, and then the traps. The best card in the deck.
That card
3
is
Feast.
busted.
This is why this deck is just more consistent and just better than the long mowing build. If you open, like, you want to open Vanishment. If you open Vanishment and like a way to set up a board, you usually just win. Or if you open like multiple Feasts and Vanishment, you just set up a huge board of multiple negates and your grave's just filled. Then you play 3D Barrier, of course, and that's all the traps.
Best card in the game.
Yeah, it's by far the best card in the game.
Awesome. So that's the main deck, 40 cards.
Yeah, 40 cards.
I guess going to your extra.
You pretty much just play standard Zoo. The Zoo lineup. I didn't miss anything, and I wouldn't say I needed all of these because honestly I never used every one of these like 2 times. But like the best one, in my opinion, like in this deck, is just this guy, just because he searches another Dryden. Like, because you search Whiptail, and you never really equip Whiptail, you just summon it to get another Dryden. Usually. I mean, obviously there's situations where you would, but so yeah, that's all the Zoodiac monsters. Then you play 1 Invoker, and then I played a Leviair, and pretty much the reason it was you can bring back Decatron. If you like open Terra Top late and you don't have the Zoo combo or you don't want to do it or whatever. Also, a cool thing that kind of happened was that my opponent in the mirror match of Infernoid, he banished my my Momarat, and then I just summoned Terra Top and then Leviared it back and won the game.
That is
Correct.
That's all the rank 3s, and you play an Emerald. Honestly, I needed 2, like a couple times. So I don't know. I never made this card, but this card's still good. Kagasuchi. He's just really good in like simplified game states. He just mills 5 free cards, and if you equip Whiptail to him, it's broken. Diamond Dyer, never made it. It's just never come up probably gonna cut it, to be honest, with the second Emerald. Castell, I made it once, it won me a game, but I wouldn't say it was good. Then Omega. I summoned him more times than I sent him to the graveyard on the right side.
I saw you send him to the graveyard a couple of times.
And then Terra, which I summoned it once. Or no, I did summon it twice. Actually, I lied, but one of the 2 times I lost, so. So that's the side deck, or that's the extra deck. And the side deck, was really bad, to be honest. Like, I didn't think it was very good, but it obviously was good enough. 2 Ghost Ogre, 2 Flying Sea. This card, I can't say it was good nor bad. I sided in once, and I just never drew it. And round 8 was the only other pure Zoodiac I played against. And I didn't want to take the risk of it just being awful, so I just didn't side it in, and I won anyways. So 2 Lancia, I bumped this up to 3. I feel like if you open this card in the mirror match, you just win the game.
Fair.
3 Twin Twister. This card's broken in this deck, obviously, because you bring back all your guys. The only thing I sided in against, though, was Paleozoic, so it's the only thing I sided in against. Then we have Raigeki and then Double Dark Hole. I feel like you need to play this in every list that you make. Like, every deck needs to play these 3. Then, like, for going first, I just needed more cards, like, because you side out, like, maxis and stuff in certain matchups, and, like, sometimes you just don't have anything to take out. Like, in the Infernoid mirror match, like, this card's broken. And, like, this card can be clutch because, like, you guys are in a grind fest. Like, stopping an Anuku or stopping a Deviati can just be game-breaking. It's also not bad if you go, like, if Zoo makes you go first for some odd reason, or you lose the die roll, you just swap out maxis for strikes, and you just win the game.
Awesome. Is there anything...
What were your rounds?
What?
What were your rounds?
Oh, round 1 I played against Battle Foes, which is, if you guys decide to play this deck, and you guys hate Metal Foes, you guys will be happy, because that is the easiest matchup you'll ever play in your life, by far. It's an auto win. If you lose to it, I don't know what you're doing. You're doing it wrong. Round 2, I played against Paleozoic. No. It was Pure Zoo. It was Pure Zoo. I crushed him. It wasn't even a game. Round 3, I played against. I played against Shiranai lawn mowing, and that was my only loss. He destroyed me. I opened, because I knew I would lose 1 game to variance just because of the deck I was playing, but he opened lawn mowing all 3 games, and
That sounds like a spicy deck. Sure, and I lawn mowing.
I opened 4 Infernoids and an Imagination going first, game 3, and I just lost. And then in round 4, I played against, I think it was ABC. Round 5, I played against, don't think my opponent showed. Round 6, I don't know what I played against round 6. I think it was, yeah, it was the mirror, but it was with lawn mowing. Round 7 was the mirror with lawn mowing, I believe. And then round 8 was just pure zoo, Kaiju Zoo. So I actually 2-0'd like every one of my opponents, but like
First 4 rounds you didn't go below 7.
Yeah, like the first 4 rounds, or besides the game I lost, like the first, like halfway through the tournament, like the lowest my life points got was 7,200. So.
Not bad. Is there anything you'd change? Anything you'd do different? Side, main, extra?
Well, if I was anyone that's like playing against this deck, I would never maxi Decatron. I mean, like the only thing I could imagine someone. Oh, and he also discards Ghost Ogre because people love to Ghost Ogre Decatron for some god awful reason. That happened like 20 times. And then I would just activate this and they'd look stupid. that happened round 8. I'm not kidding.
Joke's on you.
I activated this and activated the effect, and he tried to Ghost Ogre me again. I'm like, nah, fam.
And looking ugly.
But overall, I think this deck's super powerful. I feel like it's more like if you're wanting to win an event, it's the better deck. But like lawn mowing is obviously more powerful. But I believe this deck, like if you go first, you're going to beat them because if you open this, you just win the game. You just have a higher chance of opening your broken cards, and you don't have to play all the shitty cards.
Just pray to your Lord and Savior I nuke you first.
But yeah, that's pretty much everything. I can show a combo if you want me to do that.
Sure.
If you open like this is a combo this man right here came up with.
Oh boy.
I mean, I'm sure other people
Big
knew
19.
About it. But if you open Void Feast and Vanishment in your hand, and like no other way or whatever, you can have like, say your hand has 3 blank cards in these 2. You can activate Void Vanishment. Obviously, they have no response. Discard 1 card from your hand. It doesn't matter what it is. Search a second Void Feast, and then set both of them. And then you just pass, and then you just shotgun them during their standby phase. You're like standby phase, activate Void Feast, tribute for cost. You have a response. Most of the time, people will chain Twin Twister and just pop both of these for some awful reason, and then you just chain the second Void Feast because they think it's like a D barrier and they want to go ahead and get out of the way. And then you just you get to summon. So you get to end with 2 spell and trap negates, a monster negate, and then 2 beefy DD crows.
That's fucking busted.
So you win.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
yeah. Like,
So pretty much 2 card win condition.
yeah, pretty much. Like this is equivalent to what lawn mowing does. Like opening this.
And it's more consistent.
Exactly. And if you play against the mirror in lawn mowing, you're like, how many cards in deck? 60, and you're like, oh, I just have this dead card in my like 6 dead cards in my deck. So.
Well, I think overall this is a pretty solid list, and I know it showed results. So,
Any final statements? I don't have any final statements. I don't know why you're still looking at me.
all right. Well, I guess this is it. Congratulations on Logan's top 5.
See you in
Yeah, see you in Atlanta.
Yep.